Hello, today is day 11 of our 25-day Leadership and Guest Experience Challenge. I'm excited to have you here, but if you've not watched the other days, hang out with us today, but go back and watch the other episodes, the other mini challenges. They're no more than 5 minutes each, because that's how we build our leadership muscles, and that's how we strengthen our leadership voices. Today, as I post this, is Monday, which means it's Leadership Technique Day. You could also watch this on a Tuesday if you want, but it's posting on a Monday. But since we've already been doing 2 weeks of this challenge together, put in the comment section right now, where are you based out of? And if it doesn't say your competition name inside your name, then put the name of the competition you represent as well. So where are you from and what competition do you represent? And now let's go to leadership technique. So this is a partially rhetorical, but I want us to get our brain there. Do you have team members, whether direct reports or people at your level or new people who you've never met before, and they keep repeating the same darn mistakes over and over and over and over again? No matter how many times they mess up, they just keep making the same mistakes. Now, I predominantly work with competitions and conventions, but from time to time I have the really cool opportunity to go into some really large corporations with tens of thousands of people. And guess what? The problems they have are the same exact problems we have as competitions and conventions. They're just at different scales. It might have a different title to it and a different name to it, but really, at the end of the day, the problems are the same. And one of the biggest hiccups, problems, patterns, habits that I see within organizations, even great ones, that are preventing them from moving forward and excelling and dominating the marketplace, whether it's a competition or a corporation or a convention or a Fortune 500, is the feedback isn't timely. And I'm not just talking about critical feedback. I'm talking about positive, productive feedback that makes people go, oh, wow, you saw that? And then I'm also talking about the constructive feedback of like, oh, you saw that, or I didn't know that. So let's just name the baby right now. What are the top 1 or 2 things that prevent you from giving timely feedback? Pause me if you need to take a second to fill that out. So today's leadership technique, as simple as it sounds, is make feedback timely. Make a habit of making feedback timely. And again, I'm talking about this idea of where attention goes, energy flows. I didn't say that. Others said it before me. So if you give positive focus on things that you like, even though to you as a manager or leader, you're like, well, yeah, they just got to show up. But if you want behaviors repeated, you got to give feedback on that. And then also give timely feedback on where course correction needs to be. Because what happens if you wait too long? On the positive side, if people are doing things really well, if they don't get the feedback of like, hey, that's good, do more of that, the action doesn't get repeated. Because as humans, we like to repeat the stuff where we get the praise. And again, I know I'm simplifying this, but in 5 minutes, this is what I got for you. And then if you wait too long on the feedback that's critical and constructive, not only does the behavior get worse, but then there's massive resistance when something critical happens and you give the feedback later. So in the comments section, give as much or a little detail as possible as you want, as your comfort level. Where's one place you haven't been giving positive feedback and you need to do it now? And put in the comment section, where's one place you've been holding back on giving feedback and you can do it now? Again, you don't have to be very specific. I don't want you naming any babies here. And it's okay to say, hey, it's not been fair to you. I haven't told you this, and I'm sorry, that's on me, but I'd like to give you some feedback around blank. So feedback is the #1 tool for you as a leader, because If you're a leader or a manager and you're not giving feedback, you're not actually being a leader or manager, because there's a vision that you need to implement and execute. And without course correcting feedback or saying, hey, you're on track or you're not on track, you're not actually living your deepest legacy. You're not actually serving your event and ensuring that the vision you and your team have comes to full fruition. So I got some feedback for you right now. A lot of you in the past 2 weeks have not invited other team members in. So invite some other team members in. Share this with them. They can start from day one, and you can have these deep conversations. Don't be greedy. I'm not saying you are greedy. Don't hold it all for yourself. Raise up everyone around you, and that makes you a better leader.